Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, April 30th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is the better it gets, the better it gets. And today we're still working with some interesting things. We actually reached the peak of the Saturn-Chiron connection at 27 degrees. So they are squaring each other. So Chiron coming into this energy is bringing some healing in. And I think it's good. So we've come down a little bit from this Mercury-Uranus conjunction. Mercury is at 24. Uranus is at 25. So they're still very close. But there's a little bit of distance, which is giving us a little bit of space from these high altitude, super high frequency vibrations that have been coming in. And I've been, talking to lots of people. People have had headaches. People have been exhausted. There's been dizziness. I've heard of stomach upset through this. I've been wonky, even as I've been trying to ground in and do all this. But what I find really interesting is that, okay, we've gotten a little space from it. We have just a little bit of distance, just a little bit of space, but enough to get some perspective. And that's my feeling about today, is this perspective of the better it gets, the better it gets. Remembering that maybe the last couple days we weren't so good at always, monitoring what was going on thought-wise. But today, especially as we are in this healing process, between Saturn and Chiron, shifting beliefs, shifting and healing old truths, to make way for soul passion, to make way for soul fire. It's like, okay, you got some of that shift going. You managed to look at some of those fears, some of the lower vibrations, some of the things that are mental hamster wheel, mental monkey. Oh, I think I have the monkey today. Oh, I do have the monkey. Some of that monkey business going on the mind. So we have that space. So now we can heal from it. One of the things that I like to look at, or, I love, is I like Danielle Laporte's work. And one of her things that she has, I don't know if it's a truth bomb or if it's, I think it's a truth bomb that she has. But it's basically, don't be afraid to look at your fears. And so I feel like through these vibrations, these Mercury-Uranus vibrations, some of us looked at some of those fears. We had some of them come spinning up in their mind. I know I did. And now it's like, but let's create a path. Let's create a healing path. Let's find a way to rectify these energies. And take the monkey out for a walk, because we don't need to be stressed out. We don't need to be doing a million things in order to get to where we are going, which I have the MasterCard today. MasterCard. So Saturn, Chiron, that healing energy. Keep focusing on healing. Keep focusing on where it is you want to go. Keep focusing on your wholeness. Now, Saturn in Sagittarius may bring up the knowledge. This is where I'm not whole. This is this belief that I hold that shows me where I'm not whole. That kind of thing may come up. Keep finding that inner fire, that inner passion. And remember the Abraham advice. The better it gets, the better it gets. I was sitting here literally, I don't know what to do for the energy mantra today. It's 10 degrees worth. We're really focused on this worth. We're focusing on this production. What is this energy mantra? And I pulled this card. I'm like, this is it. This is how we get there, is remembering the better it gets, the better it gets. This is how we go to that place where we want to go with that full-blown production of our talents, of our worth in the physical. So that being said, we have the sun and the moon connecting today at 10 degrees. So the moon in Cancer lighting up our feeling energy, taking our feelings, our whole feelings around our worth and meeting it up with that sun in Taurus. The feelings around our worth is going to help move us into this production. And I have to say, over the years, this has been one of my favorite Abraham sayings. I remember saying this to a client and getting some dirty looks. People don't always like it. The better it gets, the better it gets. But when you can recognize the better, recognize the good, what's the good, what's the joy, what's the lesson, and whatever is happening, you will find yourself moving in that direction of producing what it is, or, shooting for the moon or shooting for the stars. There's a rocket shooting for the moon, it looks like there. So hold on to that today. Besides that, we have this moon in Cancer meeting up with Neptune and meeting up with Jupiter. This is preparing for some meetings tomorrow as well. This moon in Cancer is kind of activating the cardinal cross energy, but it's really not very tight at this point, so it's not going to feel as intense as some of these other ones have felt. And I think, again, after the intensity of last week with the Mercury-Uranus thing, this may feel like a little bit of flow. I think that the meeting with Neptune, the Moon in Cancer meeting Neptune, is inviting you to find and follow your flow in this. How do you dance through it? How do you honor yourself through it? This is the work of the master. The master knows that it does not have to juggle fire on a balloon while walking its pet monkey. It knows that is a recipe for disaster. So how do you honor yourself in this energy? How do you honor the universe flowing through you in this energy? Let go of the guilt. Take the monkey out for a walk. Slow down. Be in this present moment. What is this present moment offering for you at this time? Have the courage to slow down. Have the courage to know, ooh, this is a good one. Have the courage to know you are enough. In fact, you are epic. We'll get to that in this moment. Now, we do have the Moon squaring Jupiter, and I want to mention that there is this Jupiter yod that we're building into. Yods are the finger of God. Yods bring important energy to the forefront of the energy things. That's what we call it, the energy things. So this yod that's building to Jupiter, saying, hey, this Jupiter thing is really important. Jupiter expanding the energy. Jupiter expanding the energy of worth, being in Libra, of knowing our talents, of our relationship with ourself. And so this Moon square Jupiter thing, I talked about this yesterday, and I feel like here it is again. This may come up where you are going to have to choose yourself. Some of this, taking your monkey out for a walk, maybe, or putting down the fire, the candles that you're juggling, may be about setting aside other people's things that you have taken on. And sometimes it feels uncomfortable. It can feel disharmonious to be like, hey, I can't do that. I have to take care of me. But this is my feeling in this, that some of this discomfort may be about shedding those layers of how we prove our worth to others by taking on their things. And like, I'll do it, I'll take care of it, I'll do it, I'll take care of this. Your work is taking care of yourself. And from that fulfilled place, from your filled cup, from taking care of yourself, we then can help others. But if you are not feeling fulfilled, then this is a sign, hey, you've got to come back in, take care of yourself. That Moon in Cancer may be like, this is a little uncomfortable, I'm used to taking care of everybody else, but not myself. But this is the time to move into this. This yod through this week, this incoming yod, is going to be pointing us back at this. And I have to remind you that this nodal finale that we have going on with the North Node finishing up in Virgo before it moves into Leo is also saying, are you focusing on your body? Are you taking care of yourself? Please take care of yourself. The universe is pointing it out to us in multiple ways at this time. And so, to finish, the Sacred Creators. 2 cards came out, and I love it because the first card is number 4, you are epic. And the second card is number 44, which is magic happens when you most expect it. But together, that is 444. So, this is an important message, I feel like. This epic card, an empire of love and light surrounds you, and knowing that you are never alone, your angels and guides are supporting you, and the evolution of your epic dream. The universe is offering you a chance to step onto the path of massive success. You have earned it. The universe is opening up its resources to you, and it's your turn to open up to the influx of source energy that is headed your way. I think just remembering this, I am epic. Remembering this like the master energy, this master energy, and remembering the better it gets, the better it gets. This thought energy is still amped up at this time. What are you going to do with this high vibrational mental energy that's going on? Well, this is what you're going to do as I throw the card. You're going to remember that magic happens when you most expect it. Magic happens when you most expect it. In a life full of structure and rules and the oh so very unmagical excuse of coincidence, one needs to expect magic to happen in order to prime the pump and bring it in. One needs to be actively waiting and watching for it. Magic and serendipity will show up in your life all the time, yet they often surface in ways we least expect them. Let's see. I thought I looked at something here that I was like, oh, I should read this, but I don't even know what it was anymore. Anyways, here's the rules. Set an intention for your magic. Take action for your magic. Trust the dream is coming to you. Expect it to work. Know it's going to be work. Prepare for a few oh my goddess, holy moly kind of moments. It's working moments. And then actively and co-create and build upon the magic of serendipity. So bring in this magic, co-create this magic by remembering you are this master. You are epic. What are you thinking about? Where are you gearing your mind? This high vibrational mental energy you can work with at this time. You can bring in this healing. You can up your worth. You can let go of what no longer serves. There's so much going on all these levels. First order of business, though, I think, is realizing that as an epic being, you need to care for your physical body so that you have the energy to show up for what is wanting to show up for you. So, that is it today. I like this horoscope. The better it gets, the better it gets. That is one of my all-time favorite phrases. I use it all the time, and I recommend you do too. That is it. Book a reading if you want to dive in deeper. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.